Welcome to Mount Hope High School, where tonight we've got some RIIL men's soccer action. As today the Mount Hope Huskies are back home to take on the LaSalle Rams. A pleasant good evening, everyone. I'm Brady Kudo. Matt Jolis will join me in a moment. Mount Hope getting this one underway. Mount still without a win on the season, although they've had a few close-knit bouts, where LaSalle coming off their only loss of the year against North Kingstown. They lost that one by a score of 3-1. Mount Hope looking for an early chance. Save made by Nicolas Pangos, junior in net for the Rams. This one sent all the way down, an early chance maybe for LaSalle. Cleared away by the Mount Hope defense. Number 4, Josh Martin, senior, in on that one. Ball played back out wide for the Rams, who, in talking with the coaching staff today, wanted to get the ball in the back of the net as early as 5 minutes in. Dangerous tackle there from the 6 of Sam Whitney. Rams early on, preserving possession and the ball. Now a good ball in, played for the Huskies. Jesse Wilson there. This one cleared out by the 14 of Alessio Scanapiso, junior midfielder. Cardeal up forward for the 20 of John Roadhorst. Roadhorst back in for Cardeal. Cardeal out wide for Edgar Barrias, the 12. And all the way out, cross sent in, deflected. This will be a deep throw-in for the Rams. One sent all the way in, headed in. That's a goal for Tyler Cardeal. Approaching 3 minutes played in this contest, the Rams up early, 1-0. So back underway. Cardeal making it 1-0. Max Jackson moving through midfield. Out wide for the 3 of Ethan Morris. Morris in the middle for Edgar Barrias. Barrias. Rams going back on offense here. This a deep cross sent in just over the head of Scanapiso. This one will be taken out by Evan Gary. He's a freshman in net for the Huskies. Sent all the way down. Played back up. Still headed around. LaSalle will control it. Moises Morales back out. Skewing towards Canalo, trying to get it to Wilson. This one blocked in front. Flipped over for Barrias, Edgar Barrias. Played all the way in net for Gary's. Approaching 4 minutes gone by in this first half. Already again 1-0 to LaSalle. Cardeal, the striker, heading one in. So deep ball in, intended for Wilson. This one played back out. Cross set behind the 3 of Morris, and Mount Hope will have a chance chance to get this offense going. 35-27 remaining in the half. Still early in this one. Salle moving in. Stopped by the 14 for Mount Hope. LaSalle making it 2-0 early. Roadhorst with the goal. But they will wave it off. My apologies. I thought it went in, but they are waving it off. This went deep. Way over the head of Gary's. Salle moving this forward. Penko, the captain for this Rams side. And that was stolen back by Canalo all the way out. Salle still controlling possession. Mount Hope player down. And Canalo won it back. Maddox Canalo taken down, a whistle. This might be a card.
Come on, Black, pick it up.
Referee will keep the cards in his pocket. Will be McDougall will take this free kick. This one sent all the way in, batted up for Camelo. Pangalos will win the 6 here. RIIL Sports on Fans Only Sports Network is brought to you by Odyssey Health. Check them out today online at odysseygi.com. By Stanley Tree. Play owned and operated. Visit stanleytree.com. And by RR Elite Recruits, with access to 8,000 schools and 38,000 coaches across 38 NCAA sports. Be seen today. Sign up for your 7-day free trial at rreliterecruits.com. Chance baby for the Huskies. Nenka had to cut it back. Nenka, this one played out for Mendes. Mendes, stutter step, now crossing it in. Save for Pangalos. So a good chance there for the Huskies. Establishing their strategy early. This one sent all the way down. This one displayed by Aguiar. Aguiar will meet the 22 of Kyrie Costa. Put a nice move on him. Costa across the frame of the goal. Mount Hope will clear this out. Basillas across the way for Costa. Costa. For Morales. This one cleared out by the Huskies. They will look to go on the counterattack with Jesse Wilson. Winning that duel. Wilson has options in the middle. Jesse Wilson beating another man. Wilson in deep. Oh, a good chance, but a better save from Pangalos. The Husky faithful like what they see so far, 10 minutes in. Someone batted up in front. Mount Hope trying to get it out. Headed high up. Good save by Gary's. Wilson back in midfield. Beautiful ball placed for Wilson. A good touch back in. Wilson trying to set it up again. Pangalo's way out and he scooped it. Pangalo's will win the 6 here. Sent all the way down. Trying to clear it out, and they might not. Several players take it down. There is a whistle. And this will be a free kick. That one, LaSalle player sent it into the net. I'm not sure why. However, no cards assessed. So Mount Hope will build the wall. Try to stop this free kick chance. Referee and several LaSalle players just trying to decide where this free kick will be. They will talk it over. Potential foul in place as well. So the foul, they're saying, would be on Mount Hope. So this is a LaSalle free kick. They're just trying to decide where and if that extracurricular kick by Diego Gonzalez, who was just recently subbed into the game, would warrant a card. It will not warrant a card. And so... Oh, sorry, that wasn't Gonzalez. That was Morales who booted the ball into the net. So Penco will take this free kick, it seems. You have to imagine he'd have eyes on goal here. This one sent in. Good save by Gary's. Rebound is still out. Across the frame of the goal. Too strong. And Mount Hope will get a throw in. They're going to move quickly. McDougal for Camello. Camello is taken down. A whistle against Camello, so LaSalle will have another set piece opportunity. This one sent in, cleared out by Camello. Now the Huskies with the chance on the counter. One too far of a touch by the 21 of Mendes. Wilson won it for Camello. Camello into midfield for Mendes. Mendes with a spin cycle out for the 9 of Nenka. Well, the Rams win that back. Penco for Camello. Camello for Berardo. Berardo out for Nenka. Contact. The Rams win it back. Canelo right in there. Good defense by the sophomore. Mount Hope living up to the physicality. There's a whistle. This could have gone either way. They will say against Mount Hope. But they might revisit this, or at least the spot. take this in. Played back out for Penko. Penko met right up by Nenka. High fly ball in the air, down in front, and wide for Gary's. So this will be a corner opportunity for LaSalle. LaSalle with their second corner. This one taken quickly. Too strong. And a whistle. And a 6 is called for. So Gary's will send this away with 24:53 remaining in the first. LaSalle up 1-0. A quick goal. Quick header goal. Scored by Tyler Cardio. This one played out. Mount Hope with the ball. The 8 of Talon Aguiar takes this one. 19 Canelo is on the ground, courtesy of Santa Picho, and they're saying LaSalle ball. I'm not sure why. The San Picho clipped Canelo, but they say it's LaSalle ball. Arias way in. Mount Hope clearing it out. Good clear by the back line. This one sent in, sliding in was Penko, and this one sent out of bounds.
As we welcome you to Mount Hope High School and a delayed start to our broadcast due to some difficulties around the Ocean States, particularly anybody who's ever traveled the India Point Bridge will know what I'm talking about. A huge truck accident on the India Point Bridge causing a lot of delays. But we are finally here, and we will get a full set of this game available for you after the conclusion, thanks to the man, Brady Kudo, who was
I tried.
running a side camera for us so that we were able to get the part of the game while we were waiting for the rest of our production equipment to get here.
I tried, but Matt, to fill you in, LaSalle is up 1-0 on a goal by Tyler Cardeal about 3 minutes into this one. Been a very physical game thus far. LaSalle came out with the intensity early. Mount Hope has matched it as we await LaSalle's third corner of the game.
Yeah, and a surprising thing to see the Huskies match a side like LaSalle, even though despite the one goal by Cardiel, but seeing them go toe-to-toe. Here's Wilson as he comes down the touchline. Jesse Wilson will track that one back for Canario. Canario slides across through the midfield, has an opportunity there. He could have passed one off for Griffin Berardo. Berardo is dispossessed, and going down to the ground was Ethan Morris. For the 10 of Moses Morales. Morales has that one knocked away by the Huskies back line. And a hard shot and a score that sneaks past Garris. And that came off of the streaking foot of the 7 of Evan Canciaco.
I'm not even sure if that was an intended shot. It looked like a pass that was misplayed and found its way in the back of the net.
Or my apologies, that may have actually been the 8 of... It's actually, I'm trying to see numbers here as the 8 of Ann Stanfield.
Nonetheless, LaSalle taking a 2-0 lead early.
2-0, 18 and a half left to go here in the first half. And another attempt. This time it's scooped up by Gary's. Right on the doorstep. Was just one approaching LaSalle player in the 11 of Cardiel, who has what was the lone goal part.
Yeah.
Part of us coming on air, what was the lone goal before Stansfield added to it. So a 2-0 lead for the LaSalle Rams. As the Huskies battle against another tough opponent on the schedule and also search for that still elusive first win on the season. And they've got a lot of work to do here. They're going to try to pull this one back. This is Cardiel again with the backside headed away by Martins. And they're going to say a throw in as it's just off to the side, the right-hand side of that flagpole. Good check down throw. Was able to be pushed for some semblance of distance back to midfield. Nenka attacks on that one on the backside line. It's tapped over for Penko. Penko will then push it forward. Back for Penko once again. Turns over for Whitney. Whitney. Long distance. Maybe taken away. Aiden Pereira on the sideline, and that's just out of play. Here's a huge run by Maddox Canario. Takes over one player, tried to go past two. That's picked up instead by the 23 of Wilson, and he is taken down.
The Huskies.
Looks like Canario is going to come back to take this one. Canario, a player with a decent boot. He's going to have to get this one into the mixer. He does. That one's tracking, and it's going to go just off to the side, and that is what Maddox Canario is capable of doing.
Yeah, one of the bright spots of this team. Only a sophomore, so that's a really positive sign for the Husky faithful. They got this year and 2 more years of the 19 left. I mean, the wicked boot, plays with his heart on his sleeve. A really good kid, really talented right leg as well.
Yeah, you've got a player like Maddox Canario, just a sophomore. Aiden Weber is only a sophomore. Jesse Wilson's going to come back next year. He's just a junior. Aiden McDougall's a junior. Sebastian Mana's a junior. Thomas Lozella, we've seen a lot in the midfield, sophomore. Aiden Hudak is a freshman. Diego Gonzalez is a freshman. So you look at this team, along with, we won't leave Talon Aguiar out of it. And then, of course, you have the 2 goaltenders, Aaron Ferris, Evan Gary's either one. This team is loaded for the next 2 years.
Oh, definitely. I mean, you talk about maybe, some could have viewed this as a maybe a rebuild year because it's a younger core, and I disagree. Just that the problem with Mount Hope hasn't necessarily been their style of play; it's been their schedule because they're matching themselves up really well and playing these tougher non-conference opponents like LaSalle.
Yeah, there's a lot of people who wonder why Mount Hope came to Division I, and I think they're starting to realize that this may have been a bit of a mistake. Just a little bit of a mistake. Maybe should have stayed in Division II. We'll see if they go back down next year. That one's going to hit the upright.
It's good.
It actually did. It went the other direction. So it's a doink for a field goal. So the Huskies will try to see if they can get out of the zone here with 13 left to go here in the first.
Another chance maybe for LaSalle. Just wide, right off the boot of Gary's.
I may have actually tipped off of a LaSalle player as Gary's was trying to go for it because they're gonna say it's a 6. There is a downed Mount Hope player, and that of the 11 of Carson Correa, but he's actually up on his own power. Carson Correa is the player who walks off of the field. And we await for the 6 from Gary's. They're going to get a substitution. Gary's good boot back to midfield. Goes just over the top of Hudak's head. Rams trying to control it. Instead, Hudak and Canario are going to come up with this one. Out on the outside touchline for Wilson. Back for Martins. Martins will cycle that one through the midfield. Was looking for Camelo. The opposite 7 of Conciao.
Might have gotten a hand.
I did get a glance of a hand and not called. And Monday night we saw a number of handballs not called by the referees as well. So there's something about a point of emphasis for inadvertent handballs, I guess, going around. Because we just saw that a lot Monday night too. Hudak. Back from Martins. Martins will look to switch field. Goes pass back to Gary's. And Gary's has time and space. He can be able to clear that one forward a little bit too wide as he was trying to connect with Pereira. $11 left to go here in the first, quote unquote, because they will stop the clock at 2 minutes left to go in the first, and we'll play the referee's whistle.
Well, Gary's came out of net. That's dangerous.
That one came right up top and hit the football goalpost and then the soccer goalpost. And since it hit the football post first, it's out of play.
Probably couldn't do that again if you tried. You don't see that too. See that too often.
Double crossbar challenge?
You want to do it after the game?
No.
No? Okay.
I'm not wearing the right shoes.
Oh.
Don't even know if I'd be able to do crossbar challenge anymore. I think my leg would not tolerate me trying to kick the ball that hard or that accurate. My playing days are long over. I have not set foot on a soccer pitch competitively since 2008.
Oh, wow.
Oh, Gary's just absolutely stole one from Max Jackson. Take that with a tagline of larceny. He just robbed Max Jackson. Or the 7 of Canciao. Tries to track that one through the midfield, and it gets bounced off. Picked back up by Camello. Camello will turn. Holding for a moment. Outside from Martins. Actually, that's the 8 of Aguiar. I overread that play. I thought Martins was going to overlap, and he actually decoyed the LaSalle defense. Still a smart play.
Oh, absolutely. You can see what they're trying to do is control possession, try to get the ball out wide. But the physicality of LaSalle has just overpowered the Huskies' offense thus far.
Hudak has that one taken away. It rolls for Gary's, and he'll scoop that one up. Good kick by Gary's. Right on at midfield. And as the attempt to trap came, rolled away for a moment. There's Hudak again with it. Hudak tangles with the LaSalle player and goes down. Sliding for one as Camello has it. That may have been the 22 of Max Jackson who got tangled up with Hudak and then got tangled up with Parker Camello. And the second time they're going to whistle it. Wilson on the outside. Wilson turns for Hudak. Looking to go back, and he couldn't turn that one all the way. Martins over top of Wilson. It will roll all the way. That one's going to just get across the byline and out of play.
Trying to get Wilson involved early, too. He had a couple chances early on in this one.
Anytime you can get Jesse Wilson involved,
oh, yeah.
it can go to your benefit immediately. Rolling off of Ciati. Gary's will come out and take that one. That is.
Wilson tried to boot that one in the middle. Penco.
And that one's taken away for a moment. Canario. And dropped off of the side of Aiden Weber, but they're going to say it actually hit the LaSalle player. All right, throw in for the Huskies. Stepping back to get it was Conte. And Gary's tracks that one back and grabs it as he falls.
Good read by Gary's, trapping it to his chest. Not crossing the line as well. Considering he's only a freshman, very poised, very mature in net. The Huskies have a good one for the next 4 years.
I think to be a goaltender at any level, you have to be poised and mature in net. That is one of the hardest positions on the field to play. You're either in the game or you're not in the game. And then when you're in the game, you've got to be on in a second, and you've got to be on, otherwise it hurts your entire team. It is one of the hardest positions to play. It's a mishandled kick, spun a little bit back from Wilson where he wanted it. Now Wilson's going to have to do a little fight. Good deflection point by Wilson to get that one to go off of the side of Conciao. There's Wilson working again. Dispossessed by the 22 of Jackson, and then Jackson's dispossessed by Canario out of play. 4.5 left to go here in the first. A 2-0 score line. That one will peel itself. Back at center. Our apologies on a minor technical moment here. Our camera feed is not wanting to cooperate with us this evening. And we're going to certainly work that in the halftime. It's been the day of gremlins, we'll call it. That's what we call it in this industry. It's gremlins. It's been the day of gremlins. Center of the pitch. Now peeled out to the touchline, a whistle, and they're going to call Mount Hope ball on the push by LaSalle. As trying to turn it was Pereira and not given proper space. Wilson, immediately 2 white jerseys on him, back for Pereira. Canario tried to get to it. Good play from Canario to dispossess Jackson. And then Jackson pushed Canario, and now they're going to have a conversation with Jackson and tell him, all right, that's enough. 3 of the last whistles for obstruction pushes have been on Jackson, and he's very close to getting a card.
I'm surprised he hasn't got one already. I mean, not necessarily just him, but, you know, the LaSalle team as a whole.
Yeah, there's one thing to be said for physical play, and then there's another thing to be said for what are you doing physical play.
Absolutely.
We'll edit Taylor Twellman's favorite line. Cross for Pereira. Pereira upside the touchline for Wilson. Wilson will have that one roll off of the 4 of Garrett Clare. That time it's out of play, and it's going to be a LaSalle throw. Clare will connect that one for the 9 of Ciotti. Back center, the 17 of Conte. Conte streaks through the midfield, taken away on the backside line. Canario and Hudak collapse into the center. Curling ball, and that goes just past the outstretched foot of a LaSalle attacker, and Gary's is able to take it. And it looks like it was the 12 of Edgar Barrias. For Wilson. Bouncing back for Gary's off of the 18, and inside of that final 2 minutes of play here in the first, so the whistle from the official could coming at any time. Watch how many times they look at their arm. That's always the tell. They'll usually go once, twice, and then like third time's usually when you get the whistle. Far side, as it's moved back across the center. Good defensive play by Hudak. Hudak's all tied up. Hudak takes the LaSalle player, and guess who it is again involved in that play?
Max Johnson?
Yeah.
Jackson?
It's Max Jackson. Hudak and Max Jackson tying up with each other, and it's going to be Jackson for the free kick here. And we're probably going to get the whistle shortly after this kick. Gary's is going to track out and grab that one. Gary's will kick. Back to midfield. Referee looked at his arm again, so we're going to get the whistle at the next look. Wilson tries to slot that one through. All the way back across the defensive line. There's another look at the wrist. All right, so that's two. There's the third. And there comes the whistle.
Called it. I give you that.
It is as predictable sometimes as can be. We're through one. It's 2-0 Rams after one. You're watching Rhode Island High School Soccer on Fans Only Sports Network.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Goes right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Goes right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And boards back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. Goes right on the post side.
Oh, they've got it.
The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot.
Coming out is White.
The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score. You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down
20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score. You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down
20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score. You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down
20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score. You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down
20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score. You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back.
Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down
20. 10 to the races. Touchdown. And board back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the post side. Oh, they've got it. The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score. You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn herself.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Up back the other way to the 5. Did he get in?
Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And Borth back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's self.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. Cut back the other way to the 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And Borth back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's self.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal. 5. Did he get in? Lynch sets back. Powers through. First down and then some. He's going to go all the way down 20. 10 to the races. Touchdown.
And Borth back out in front. A shot and a score. Into the zone. They're right on the opposing side. Oh, they've got it! The way the opportunity comes back in center of the ice. Open goal and a score.
You know, if they can get the ball into that, when King goes around the horn, there's self.
There's going to be a shot. Coming out is White. The Falcons nail it. Another shot on goal.
Two nothing after one, as the LaSalle Rams are leading the Mount Hope Huskies, and we'll get our Fans Only Sports Network food review.
I was hungry. I thought I had time, and then they were like, you got to order from the back. I'm like, oh, my God. So, excuse me, I'm out of breath. The hot dogs are good.
Awesome.
Hot dogs are good.
That's the most important. So if you come to a Mount Hope Husky game, get a hot dog.
We got an injured Nenka was down for a moment.
Yeah, it looks like he just got dinged on the backside of his leg. Oh, visit to the booth during halftime from some members of the Mount Hope Huskies ladies soccer team.
Who came up?
All sitting over there in the corner, and Hannah Resendez, Taya Nunes came over and said hi. So always good to see them. Great win the other night.
The Charahoe win.
Yes.
Oh, my goodness.
Unbelievable. Unbelievable
yeah.
game. Just absolutely unbelievable game to come back from down.
They were down to another, I'd say.
Down 3-1.
Yeah.
Down 3-1. To end up winning that game 4-3. Just absolutely
That goal from Lily Redmond still.
Yeah.
I don't know.
That was a Fans Only Sports Network #1 play of the day.
Yeah.
That one made the highlight reel and was all over the Instagram, Facebook, Twitter reels and stories that night, because that was just an unreal goal from Lily Redmond. And I would say right now is at least a nominee for top 10 goals of the year. We'll see what happens come October. Late October, early November when we get to the end of the season. Oh, there's a shot and an opportunity. And Gary's comes up huge with a save. As right on top of that was Cardial looking for another one.
That's the best chance they've had so far. Great save, though, by Pangos. Mount Hope still got to keep the pressure up.
Again inside. That one's going to sneak away from Gary's. And a third goal for the Rams. I believe it was in Stanfield who got it. That was just 3 minutes.
Yeah. Similar to the start of the first half, 3 minutes in, and they were on the board.
And 2 minutes, 15 seconds. So a 3-0 lead for the Rams. Walking in with 24 donuts and not coming up to the press box with any.
I was going to say, they better save some for the broadcast team.
Oh.
Come on, man.
Let me see how it is.
It's going to be our new challenge. Every arena we go to that has food, we got to try some and just grade it by the end of November.
So the funny thing is, if you go back a year-ish or say ago now,
Yep.
When we were kind of still in the middle of the pandemic,
Yep.
Fans Only Sports Network needed something to do, so we started Food Junkies.
Oh, nice.
And then what we did was during our period of doing Food Junkies, we were going around to local restaurants and everything, and Ron was doing a roadie takeout report, and he was going and doing takeout at different restaurants and everything. But then there's another shot, and that one's going to get past Gary's again.
I'm going to bring that back.
And this is what we were fearing was the shift that occurs in the second half. And LaSalle is up against a slate of Huskies players that we did not see during the first half, and now we're seeing that disconnect. On the outside, there's Diego Gonzalez, who did not play the first half. Sprinkled in are a couple of players like Canario. But Thomas Nenka is out there now, along with that 10 of Diego Gonzalez. We got the 14 of Griffin Berardo with the 19 of Maddox Canario. There is an outlet ball for Nenka. Nenka needs help on the touchline. Nenka needs an overlap, and he has no one there.
Everybody was camping by midfield. He had a Wilson wide, but like a little too far wide.
Aguiar to Gonzalez. Gonzalez has to try to track back. Nowhere for Gonzalez to go. Sends that one into the midfield, easily taken away by a LaSalle player. Sent up over top. That will be tapped forward. Onside was the 20 of Roadhorst. Gary's was able to come out and make that save.
Good job by Gary's coming out of net. Reading the ball so well on that one.
That's slotted through, a shot and a score. And it's 3 unanswered goals in the first 10 minutes. Not even of this second half, and it's 5-0 Rams. Oh, for the side. Far side now. To our broadcast position near side to the bench touchlines. Now play for Mount Hope throw. Will go into the center. The 19 of Canario. And that one is slotted back across again for Gonzalez. Gonzalez needs to send one. Gets out to the wing. 2 white jerseys immediately on a Huskies player, a no overlap player outside, and that's Wilson caught in no man's land.
One could argue that's the biggest reason why LaSalle is up 5-0 is because as soon as Mount Hope gets the ball, you've got immediately two jerseys as the ball scooped up by Gary's there. Immediately, 2 white jerseys flock to the Mount Hope player, and then at that point, there's unfortunately nowhere to go, which that's led to the offensive chances created, which has led to 5 goals.
And no assisting player to send an overlap run in the alleyway. They're reliant on one single forward to have to try to do the work of 3 forwards that you normally see, or at least a center and 2 forwards, or a center and 2 wings, whichever way you want to document them. Here you go again. There's Gonzalez. Gonzalez, as a push gets called, just shepherded that one out of play. That's the 3 of Ethan Morris. Back into the mix. Nenka. Nenka has no one forward to go, and he's throwing his arms up wondering where to go, and instead it comes back on a loose tap to the 8 of Aguiar, and then immediately taken away by the Rams. There is an attempt that came off of the 20 of Rodenhorst and then was tipped away by Gary's. But that, to a T, exactly what we're talking about there is Thomas Nenka standing and there's just no one.
Yeah.
No help.
Now they got to get at least, and I don't want to say it's too late now because we've seen crazy things happen, but I mean, if you want to get back into this game,
need to strike 2 before the 20-minute mark.
Exactly.
Got to strike 2 before the 20-minute mark if you want to try to be able to get back into this game. Good takeaway here, right at the top of the box from Berardo. Sends one on an over-looping ball that has to be run on by Nenka from 40 yards away. No help from the referees there as Canario trying to fix his boot. And a collision in midfield. That was Hudak has to sneak one away. Canario now. Canario goes through. He's trying to slot to the outside, and that one was dangerously close to being from behind.
Was it Jackson again? Yes, it was.
It was that 22 of Max Jackson, and really surprised he's not received a card
that
yet.
should have been a yellow.
It will trickle through where it can be scooped by Panagos. This LaSalle Rams team that only has 4 seniors in the starting 11. So a pretty stacked team for the future as well, too. They're going to, if you take that, 4 seniors in the starting 11. That's it.
Majority of this team are juniors.
Yeah, you're going to bring back a lot of players next year as that one's going to get over top of Gary's. And will be another goal for the Rams. And a 6-0 lead now. With 29:57 showing on the stadium clock. And now 4 unanswered goals to start the first half of the second half.
I'm honestly surprised because I honestly thought this would come down to the wire with LaSalle coming off a loss.
I'm going to counter you and say
Okay.
I am honestly not surprised.
You're not surprised, okay.
When you have 9 players of the 11 on the field who did not play during the first half of the game. Canario and Hudak are the 2 players on the field who played a majority of the first half of the game. along sporadically with Wilson, obviously Gary's in net. The rest of the entire field sat the first half of the game and now has come in cold against 11 LaSalle players that are super warm, as they are the same 11 that played the first half of the game.
That's part of the difference.
This has been Mount Hope soccer this year. It is what it is. And we put our heads down and call the game and go on to next year. I mean, that's
there are things to look forward to.
There
are bright spots.
There are plenty of bright spots on the side. I mean, both Aaron Ferris and Evan Garys are certainly, very talented, well capable goaltenders. And especially as freshmen, and a lot of opportunity there. Pereira is just a freshman. Gonzalez is a freshman. Hudak is a freshman. Loisel's a freshman. We've seen both Dylan De Oliveira and Christian Oliveira, who are both freshmen. And then, like I said, you've got McDougal and Wilson and Manes, who will all come back juniors. Canario's only a sophomore. Braddock's a sophomore. This team in a year or two can be the Mount Hope Huskies that we saw the last 4 years.
I agree. It just takes experience. It's really
could, in a year or two, be the Mount Hope Huskies that we saw. That one will sneak away from a tried defensive play by Aguiar, and will finally be kicked all the way back and out into the LaSalle bench, and it'll be a Rams throw-in, and we'll get a stoppage of play with a substitution, and it's going to be 3 field players and a new goaltender for the Rams. So with a 6-0 lead, they're going to go ahead and let Nick Panagos take a seat and rest for the next game at hand. And we've got a fresh keeper in the net for the Rams. And a whistle is trying to go up over top of the back of a Huskies player, and actually down is a Huskies player. So they'll go ahead and stop the clock officially. And they're going to say it's 26:20 showing on the clock. And this is why they have that 2-minute.
Yes. Well, next time LaSalle is in action is this Friday. They take on South Kingstown at home. And then the Huskies are back at it Saturday against the Quakers of Moses Brown in Providence.
Yeah, at Moses Brown. Had our first time to get some trips onto the Moses Brown campus during lacrosse season last year, and absolutely beautiful facilities there.
It is a beautiful campus.
Beautiful campus at Moses Brown. Nice little stadium that they have there. Get a great view of downtown Providence from it. Good kick by Gary. That's a booming kick. Bounces off of that 26 of Carrot and then hit Nenka.
I believe so.
It was Nenka, Carrot, Nenka. It was kind of just ping-ponged between them. So Carrot will actually push that one all the way. Now they had 2 balls on the field, and you can only play multi-ball and pinball. Oh, Mount Hope right now might want to play multi-ball mode. So Canario will restart this one.
I think they got to try to set something up just outside of the 18, try to get the ball down, or maybe not.
That's Canario for you once again. He got it into the mix, but a little bit too far to the right. So it can be scooped up and will be booted out of play.
I just want to admire the perfect V of geese that just flew by. Like, I'm sorry, geese, not my favorite animal, but, I mean, perfect V formation.
Welcome to Bristol, Rhode Island. you will see that all the time down here. Aiden Tucker, the sophomore, is the keeper in net for the LaSalle Rams right now. And that one is going to go right into Tucker's breadbasket. And he'll be able to scoop that one.
Well, the next time we see you on Fans Only Sports Network is this Friday. Got some football, Central and the Knights and the Rams. Central and LaSalle, I believe.
Saturday.
That
game is going to be Saturday. We're going to kick off a brand new side of things, quote unquote, for Fans Only Sports Network on Friday as we launch into being the official home of Cranston West and Cranston East athletics, and we will have Cranston East against South Kingstown football from Stebbins Field, otherwise known as Cranston Stadium, on Friday. Plus, we'll also be in Warwick as the Pilgrim Patriots take on the West Warwick Wizards, and we'll be at Cranston West in the Nest for a little bit of boys soccer as they take on East Greenwich. Then, of course, yes, the game that has a lot of people have circled around on their schedules. I think one of the two games that they have circled on their schedule, LaSalle Central, that's going to be Saturday. I want to say kickoff is 1:30 p.m.
1:30?
1 or 1:30 p.m. And you can catch all that right here on Fans Only Sports Network. Just go to Fans Only Sports. It's fansonlysportz.com. Or you can follow us on Instagram and Twitter at FOSPORTZ. If you are a LaSalle Academy Rams fan watching tonight's broadcast and you have not bought your season pass for football live streams, you can go to fansonlysports.com, click on live games, high school sports, click on the LaSalle Ram head, and that will take you to the page to buy. Or you can also just go to fansonlysports.com/LaSalle and be able to buy your pass to be able to watch all of the home games of LaSalle Academy football this season. Oh, that one snuck away from Tucker for a second.
The action isn't in there. Sunday night, PC Club ice hockey.
College hockey season is back. Let's go, baby. Let's go. College hockey season is back.
Friars, who are they playing on Sunday? I don't recall.
It's going to be Central Connecticut State University, who are the Camels.
The Camels.
The Central Connecticut.
They changed it?
No, that's Connecticut College. My sorry.
Oh.
Connecticut College is the Camels. Central Connecticut State University, is that? Are they?
I think the Blue Devils? Yes, the Blue Devils.
Blue Devils. I know it's one of them. The CC,
Yeah.
CC. One of them has like a camel as a logo. And I just thought that was so funny when we saw that.
I didn't know
last
Connecticut
year.
College was a
Connecticut
camel.
College is the Camels. Yes.
Okay,
And that's what it is.
good to know.
But yeah, college hockey season is back. It's time to go. Providence College Club men's and women's ice hockey, University of Rhode Island men's ice hockey, Bryant University men's ice hockey, all right here on Fans Only Sports Network. As we're filling air in the midst of a 6-0. I ran out of an adjective there. You just don't see this happen in soccer very often. I mean, a 6-0 deficit is just kind of awkward to see. This one's going to get pushed along by Carrot, and that's going to go all the way outside. A whistle and a stoppage of play from the referee, and they're going to say the advantage was not given to LaSalle on the tie-up in the midfield, so they're going to bring it back and have the kick. Meanwhile, LaSalle was about 40 yards away from that spot. Give or take 20 minutes left to go here in regulation on this game that was 2-0 at halftime, followed by 4 unanswered LaSalle Ram goals to start the first 10 minutes of the second half. And sent this game to where we stand now at 6-0. Slotting through, taken away. Opportunity as Camelo has it. Outside for the Knight of Nenka, and a LaSalle player taking a little bit of a tumble in the corner against Nenka. They're going to say deep throw-in opportunity here for Aguiar. Aguiar, center. Immediately met by 3 white jerseys, dispossessed. Overlap run opportunity for the Rams. Good through ball, and that was smartly played back on the back check by Martins. As Josh Martins has re-entered the game. Hudak. And this is a Mount Hope line. Diego Gonzalez, Thomas Nenka, with Aiden Hudak, Maddox Canario. You've got the 7 of Parker Camelo, along with the 8 of Talon Aguiar, the 4 of Josh Martins, and I want to say that might be it is the 2. And that is the 2 of Lucas Andriozzi there in the center, with Evan Gary's in net, and that's an 11 that we should see for 80 minutes on a field for the Mount Hope Huskies. I would like to see what these guys could do. This collection of players right here, I'd like to see what these guys could do for 80 minutes. And I can take Carson Correa and Griffin Berardo and Simon Tebow and Jesse Wilson and Aiden McDougall as subs for about 2 or 3 times during the course of the first half, and about another 2 or 3 times during the course of the second half. Another substitution by the Rams is they're going to switch a couple of players, and looks like we're going to start to get into that spot now where we're going to go well down the Rams side of the roster. That's the 15 of Julian Benvenides, who is coming to the game for the first time tonight that we've called his name. Throw in by Aguiar. Aguiar for Canario. Good tap back out onto the corner. Looking for Gonzalez. Gonzalez got bottled up, but Canario right there to take it away. Switch for LaSalle. Hudak right on top of it, though, defensively. Canario comes over and pressures him, and it goes to Andriozzi. Hudak for Canario. Canario can spin back. Canario sliding through. Liz is Maddox Canario.
Wow.
And look at him still going. You don't call that.
No, you don't. Not in this game where, I mean, you know what? At least early on, could have been easily 2 yellow cards dished out in the first 10 minutes.
Here's Diego Gonzalez. Gonzalez getting his jersey pulled, no call. Now Gonzalez goes down, and they're going to call that one.
Yeah, no card, though.
Yeah, the referee is keeping
I don't
cards
understand.
deep in his pocket.
I don't
Did he forget him?
understand.
Did he leave him at home? Did he leave him at home?
I don't understand. You can't tug a jersey, times 7 now.
Now this one back in the back line. LaSalle will slot it across, looking for Benvenides. Benvenides back. Nenka bothers that back line. Comes all the way back for Andriozzi. Andriozzi is able to push it aside. Martins for a second. Lands onto the foot of a Rams forward. And is kicked aside. That may have actually been an approaching midfielder. And I'm going to try to see if I can. LaSalle has very small numbers in the front of their jerseys.
Yes. I think it was the 28.
No, it's the 9.
Oh, it was the 9?
It was the 9 of Alex Ciotti, who was You were correct on the 28 of Aristizabal having a tap to it, but then Ciotti was the last one.
Gotcha.
That had that tap. And yes, we're battling with the LaSalle Rams jersey numbers on the front being the size of a thumbnail. I appreciate Mount Hope's jersey numbers. There's 7 standing next to 7, and you can tell who the 7 is on the Huskies side. So that one in a battle of 7 versus 7 as Camelo goes ahead and takes down the opposing side of Canciao. And a whistle and a stoppage of play, and they're just gonna whistle this one. They want the ball placed properly, about 10 yards from the top of the 18, so about 28 yards from goal. Good boot, right off of the crossbar.
Quite the crossbar challenge today. Say that we had the double doink earlier. That one.
Carries. That one ping-ponged again between Nenka and the 26 of Carrot. Arthur Carrot, a junior midfielder for this Rams side. He'll be back next season. And we talked about that loaded side for the LaSalle Rams next year as well, too.
Yeah, you had pointed out that in this starting 11, there are only 4 seniors.
Yeah, they have 8 seniors total, and only 4 of them are in the starting 11. As over top of the back of Maddox Canario went a Rams player, and so that one will go benefit to Canario.
I want to say it's 4 seniors, 6 juniors, and a sophomore in that starting 11 for LaSalle. And even the bench depth, I mean, they've got depth for days. And the right amount of experience.
Opportunity here for Nenka. Nenka needs a little help once again. He's stuck in the outside alley. Nowhere for Nenka to go. That was a handball right in the box that did not get called. And they're going to say instead it's just out of the byline in a corner for the Huskies. But, oh, boy, did they miss that one. Good cross right into the mix. Opportunity to strike. And a lot of traffic in front. They'll be sent back. The 6 of Pereira. Bouncing ball in midfield. Taken by the Rams, pushed into the outside alley. Overlap opportunity through the center was a little bit too much mustard on the ball. Gary's will be able to pick it up. Trapped down by Nenka as he tried to turn that over for Gonzalez. Far side for Wilson. Throw in for the Rams. Hudak tried to go over there to get it. Canario had to go over top of his head in the midfield. LaSalle trying to send those looping passes, just having one out of the field. Great play by Canario. Wilson's going to tack down the line and ran out of real estate. $10 officially left to go here in the second half, or unofficially. As we've certainly noticed throughout the course of the season, the referees like to run their watches a little bit different. I have to say, out of every soccer game we've broadcasted so far this season, I think we've gotten whistled 20 to 30 seconds still left on our clock. So the referees watches. Nenka through the center. Taps one out for Wilson. Wilson comes across. No one there in the box. No one in the box on a beautiful cross from Jesse Wilson.
Oh, it's still out.
Goaltender got in the way. Through ball. Yes. They're going to say it's a goal for the Huskies. And I believe that Thomas Nenka may have been the last one to touch it. No speakers anymore. So the Huskies put one on the board finally, and there was a bang-bang play.
Just saying, we've seen some crazy things happen. Now, see, why is that not a card? No, seriously. I don't understand. There is no need for that Ram and Evan Conosow, excuse the pronunciation, for him to do that. I mean, I understand. There's 8:25 left. It's 6-1. But come on.
Gary's just had to snag that one right out of midair as that came flying in on the kick from Conosow. As that one gets booted. Camelo trying to go through the midfield. Gonzalez is back there. Camelo taking it to the ground. Gonzalez comes up with the ball. Slot ball that tried to get through a couple of defenders for the 18 of Aiden Weber. And Weber needed a second overlap with him that he didn't have. Here's Hudak trying to chase back an attacking Rams player. What a slide tackle on the outside. And a great takeaway. Little speed and movement to the ball. And a collision. And now some pushing and shoving as Canario got taken to the ground. And then a little shove after the play to the top of Maddox Canario.
I've said it once, I'll say it again. Why is Evan Conosow not showed the yellow card?
Well,
The initial foul, you could argue, was on Camelo. I agree with that. But the shove after, there's no need.
and Conosow has to be dangerously careful. Yeah, he's taunting, and that has to be called. Offside is the play on the opposite side. In this game, even though there's 6 and change left, dangerously close to getting out of hand. Kick to midfield. Sent forward there by the 7 of Camelo. Looking for Weber. Weber needed an overlap again, no help. Gonzalez, 3 white jerseys on him. Camelo, 3 white jerseys on him. To the 19 of Canario and 4 white jerseys on him. Parker Camelo gets that one on the outside to Hudak. And a yellow card issued to Parker Camelo for taking his own teammate down. Parker Camello collided with Madison, with
I don't understand.
Canario.
I don't
Parker
understand.
Camello collided with Maddox Canario, and the ref just yellow carded Parker Camello for colliding with his own teammate.
I don't understand.
Bouncing ball for Tucker to scoop up. I have absolutely just lost it. I have never in 40 years of soccer seen that happen. That will be one for the books.
I don't understand.
A yellow card issued for colliding with your own teammate. Yeah, cool. On we go for the final 4.5 left to go in this one. We thank you for tuning in here on Fans Only Sports Network. We hope that you've had an entertaining time with us on this journey that has been the second 40 minutes of this game.
Goodness gracious.
And a throw-in for Ethan Morris. We will venture and endeavor to bring you a better broadcast the next time that we are back to this field next week, because this game has just been absolutely weird. A loose ball that just kind of dies in the middle of what's becoming a little bit of a longer grass as we've seen the season go on, interestingly. And a bit of a wet grass, not wet due to rain, but the dew point is starting to get affected as the temperature changes. And welcome to the officially, I guess we're pretty darn close to it. I think 8:42 p.m. is like the official point of fall tonight. So happy fall, happy autumn, whatever you want to call it.
Same to you, Matt.
This will be kicked in the back line.
The pumpkin spice latte drinking can officially begin.
Oh, it's been.
No,
I'm on to about week 2 or 3.
Oh, okay. No, I'll admit, I tried that new pumpkin cream cold brew from Dunkin'.
Nice.
I liked it.
There you go.
I liked it. So I dabbled a little early.
6-1 Rams, 3 left to go in this one. As the Rams are seemingly content to play contain ball, not really attacking too much to goal. And as I say that, they're going to go and take a strike for one. And a great save made there by Evan Garys. They attempted from the outside. Garys, good boot, back into open space that is partially occupied by the 9 of Nenka. And then Nenka immediately met by 4 white jerseys and to the outside. For the 15 of Benavides. As it bounces off the chest of Morris. And that will take us awfully close to the 2-minute mark. And they're going to say a LaSalle throw-in for the 31 of Alexander Tebow. As we will go ahead and just kill our clock with 2 minutes left to go in this one and let the referee take it to the finish line. Trying to spin one around there was the 10 of Diego Gonzalez.
Substitution for Mount Hope.
And they're going to make one final substitution as Canario is going to come out in favor of the 15 of Thomas Loisel. So Loisel comes in for the final minute and change. Back into the center for Parker Camello. Camello on the outside, no one there. Closest player would have been the 21 of Justin Mendez, about 40 yards behind. That will get booted all the way to the byline. Garys will try to come out and get this one. That'll slide away. Still sliding away. Garys is going to have an opportunity to get back in net, and it's going to get curled for a goal. And that will be all she wrote on this one, as it'll now be 7-1.
Again, the Huskies going to look to rebound this weekend against South Kingstown.
That's a game they may actually be able to rebound against.
Yeah.
Whistle will sound, and that'll do it. The end of play called, and after 40 minutes of action, it's LaSalle 7, and the Rams take the victory over the Mount Hope Huskies with just 1. Not really much to be said about this one.
No, I mean, the lack of offensive urgency from the Huskies and then the swarming defense of the Rams really just translated into a very well-played counterattack from the Rams. The continued high ball press by LaSalle, you know what, and a little too much physicality. Overall, a good game played by LaSalle, and the Huskies. They had I'm telling you, if they could get some more players in the box this weekend, you know what, they might see that 1 in the win column.
Yeah, we'll see what happens as they'll take on those South Kingstown Rebels this weekend. That'll do it for us here on Fans Only Sports Network. We thank you for tuning in. For Brady Kudo, I'm Matt Gillis. We will see you back here at Mount Hope next week. Until then, farewell and have a safe weekend.